Hi again, this is Drew with Penny Power-Ups, and today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of headsets. I'm going to be reviewing / comparing the Sharkoon SP headset and the Turtle Beach Air Force X11 headset. So I'm going to be running through each headset, giving you some pros and cons to each of them, and then at the end of the video I'll be giving you my opinion on which headset is ultimately better for the price. So stick around. Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the X11 headset. So what you're going to get is the headset, an Xbox 360 chat cable, and an RCA to 3.5mm adapter, so you can hook the headset up directly to your Xbox 360 for audio. Alright, so what are some of the features you get with this headset? Well, the first thing you're going to notice is how lightweight the headset is. It's really lightweight, really comfortable. It's got really nice padding on the ear cups here, really nice padding on the headband. The headband is very adjustable, going from pretty small up to fairly large. The microphone is very well constructed and has a wide range of motion. Besides being able to swivel, you can bend the microphone just about any which way you can imagine, so you can get it right where you like it. These are open, or at least semi-open headphones, and you can kind of see the grating right there, which means they're going to create a fairly large soundstage, which is really good for first-person shooters as far as pinpointing gunshots or footsteps of enemies. However, there's a trade-off there. Because it's open, it's hard to get a really nice deep bass on these headphones. However, if you have an amplifier or some sort of an equalizer where you can kind of up the bass levels, you can get it to a respectable level. Now, chatting worked really well on this headset. You do have a nice little inline control here, which doesn't weigh a lot. You won't really notice it dangling there. That has a mic mute button and also separate volume controls for voice and game volume. It does have a little LED up there, which is going to tell you whether or not your mic is on, and then on the bottom you've got the input for your Xbox 360 chat cable. On the bottom of your headset you've got 3 separate connectors. You've got USB for power, a 3.5 for microphone on your computer, and a 3.5 jack for game audio that'll plug into the adapter back there. I found the audio quality to be pretty good on this headset. Definitely going to get a lot more detail out of this headset than you would just by listening to game audio through your TV set. However, you're going to be constantly hearing a little hiss in the background thanks to the USB power. I'm not going to say it's a deal breaker, but it can definitely be annoying at times, especially when you're listening to a part of the game where it might not have a lot of audio going on, so you'll just be kind of sitting there listening to a hiss, which can be a little unpleasant. As I said before, you get a lot of detail with these headsets, but they tend to be a little bit bright. I found them to be so bright in some circumstances that they sounded a little bit harsh. But overall, you know, a good headset. I paid $49.99 for these new from Amazon.com. And I think, you know, if this is what you have available to you, or this is what you can find, it's a good headset and definitely a step up over TV audio. However, in the price range, there are certainly some other options to look at, and we're going to be taking a look at another one here in just a second with the Sharkoon SP headset. So stick around. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the Sharkoon SP headset. So you're going to get the headset, an RCA to 3.5mm adapter, like with the Turtle Beach X11, and also an Xbox 360 chat cable, like with the X11. So the first thing you're going to notice with the SP headset is the design. It's a really sharp looking headset. Hands down, I think it looks better than the X11 headset, but I suppose that would be a personal preference. It is very comfortable and lightweight. However, I wouldn't say it's quite as comfortable as the X11 headset. But you can see it's still got some nice padding on the ear cups there, and some nice padding along the headband. Now the headband isn't quite as adjustable as the X11. The SP will go fairly large, but it doesn't go all that small. I have what I would consider a medium-sized head, and I use this on the very smallest settings. So you young gamers out there might not want to get this headset just for that reason. Now another feature that this headset has that the X11 doesn't have is you can rotate the ear cups around and rest them on your shoulders if you're taking a break for whatever reason. Now you'll notice the microphone setup is a little bit different on this headset as well. The SP actually has a removable microphone, so with a quick little twist here, there we go, you can actually pop the microphone out. Now I thought I was really going to like this feature, but you know, after using it a little bit, I tend to think that it's worse than the X11 headset. I really like how sturdy the X11 microphone is and how you can just kind of swivel it up out of the way. That way you don't have to worry about losing it or, you know, breaking it as much or anything like that. But, you know, the microphone still does work fairly good. Now, if we move down the line of the headset, we're going to come to another control puck, very similar to the X11 headset. You've got a mute button, you've got separate voice and chat volume controls, you've got an input for the 360 chat cable, but this headset's a little bit different in that you also have this little switch here that you can switch from PS3 and PC chat and Xbox chat. And why that is because this only has a couple of connectors on the bottom of it. You only have your 3.5mm audio connector and the USB connector. No microphone connector. And why that is because the chat audio on the PS3 and the PC actually come right through the USB, which I think is a really nice feature because it saves you another cord dangling around, you know, and it works really good too. Now the audio quality of the SP headset is what I would consider almost opposite of the X11. The SP is a little more closed, but you get a lot more bass, and I mean a lot more bass. Really boomy bass with these headsets. It took a little getting used to at first, but after I got used to it, you know, I really like it. I think it really adds to the explosions, gunfire in games, movie action sequences, whatever. I enjoyed it, and you know, it wasn't overpowering enough that it took anything away from listening to music either. So very bass heavy, but that's not a bad thing. The thing that's really nice about this headset is that the hiss is not quite as evident in this headset. I found especially if you crank the voice chat volume all the way up, the hiss more or less completely goes away. Now this is just puts this headset head and shoulders above the X11 just because of that reason. So even though the X11 might bring out a little more detail in games and you know, might also have a little bit better soundstage, I think the overall audio quality is better with the SP headset. Here's the bottom line. The Sharkoon headset, although costing $10 more than the Turtle Beach headset, is the clear winner in this comparison for three main reasons. Number one, less of a noticeable hiss. Number two, better overall audio quality. And number three, chat function that is compatible with the PS3 as well as the 360 and PC. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review / comparison. Please stay tuned for more reviews at Penny Power Ups. And as always, thanks for watching.